So, the language disorder that I chose to talk about is on autism. So, when it comes down to autism, my understanding is that autism, which is also known as ASD, is a developmental condition that affects how individuals perceive the world and mainly interact with others. It is characterized by challenges in social communication, restricted interest, and repetitive behaviors that an individual might have. Some key characteristics of this language disorder is mainly social communication challenges. So, individuals that do have ASD experience social communication challenges. So, that is difficulty with understanding and using verbal and nonverbal communication, which includes eye contact, gestures, facial expressions, etc. As well as they do tend to have some certain repetitive behaviors and restricted interest. So there might be things that they tend to focus on a lot more, like topics or activities, and they exclude everything else. Also, some other characteristics is sensory sensitivities, which I described it as heightened or reduced sensitivity to sensory input. That can be of sounds, lights, a lot of other things. And they do tend to experience difficulties with change. So they have a strong preference for routines and consistency, which makes it challenging to cope with unexpected changes or any disruptions that they might have in an everyday life. So, associated language characteristics that are seen is delayed language development. So, they may experience delays in learning to speak, while others do remain on speaking. Also, they do tend to experience echolalia, which is practically the repetition of words or phrases. So anything that they hear other people saying, they might repeat it constantly and then just continuously keep repeating for an amount of time. As well as literal interpretation. So they do have difficulty understanding figurative language. So they don't do well with a lot of humor, irony, and they tend to take stuff literal. And definitely there's difficulty with pragmatics, so that's social interaction, the way they communicate with people, and all of that. Some casual factors, one of them is genetic factors. So gene mutations in specific genes related to brain development and function may contribute to autism, as well as environmental factors, prenatal influences, factors such as advanced parental age, maternal illness during pregnancy, and complications during birth. And another casual factors are neurological factors, which is mostly brain development. So this is the information that I got from autism. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed.